My Hebrew brothers and sisters, welcome back. This is your Moray, YAHSHUA ben Israel. And we just want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. And also thank you for your prayers. The last time we talked about the Tutsis, and we talk a little bit about how they're scattered all over the globe. And then we also, in another session, we talk a little bit about how Yahuwah is on our side and his care for us. Today we want to talk about redemption. We want to talk about redemption. The Christian church and many people, they have their own take on what redemption is. And so generally they applied, and I wouldn't say they, but many people applied the word redemption to everybody coming into a relationship with Yahuwah and his son Yeshua. Now, you cannot redeem something. You cannot redeem something that was not yours. That would be illegal, would be false. If you find something that belongs to someone else, it is the person's right to get it back. It may cost the person some money or something. But let me use an example. If I have a ball and I lose the ball is lost. Someone else found the ball, had it in their possession, and they decided to sell it to someone else. It happened that I came upon that ball and I saw it. The person who has that ball, if he owns it legally, is at that person's discretion to get rid of that ball. Want to sell it or they want to give it away? So then, I want the ball back. And the person said, no, I cannot give you this ball. I paid a price for it. And if you want this ball, you have to pay a price for the ball. So I want the ball because I love my ball. So I took some money from my pocket and I paid for the ball. That ball that was originally mine was lost. The ball is now found. Now the ball is mine again. But in order for me to have that ball, I have to pay a price for the ball. That's redemption. I redeemed my ball. This is what happened. Yeshua. He came, was born into the human family that Yahuwah designated. And he came, and the purpose of his coming was to redeem us, his people. Remember that there are lots of people in the world, lots of different nations, and it shows one nation. He chose one group of people. From our grandfather Abraham, through his son Isaac, through Jacob, and his descendants. So then, we lost. We got away from him. We got away from him. And in order for us to come back into a relationship with him, then he has to pay a price. And the price that he paid was that of giving his only begotten son, Yeshua, who came and was born as a babe, grew to be a man. He suffered and he was crucified on a tree. He died, and in 3 days he was raised from the dead. And he went back to sit at the right hand of the throne of his Father Yahuwah, and is there now making intercession for us. There's a discourse between Yeshua and Zacchaeus, the tax collector. Luke chapter 19, verses 9 and 10. And Yeshua said unto him, this day is salvation come to this house, for as much as he is also a son of Abraham. This is what he said here. Verse 10, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. Remember the little illustration I gave? That a lost thing must have an original owner. If it is found by another individual and the original owner discovers that it is the lawful or rightful possession of that new owner, and he or she wants it back, then a price must be paid. And this price is paid in full. When this price is paid in full, then the object is redeemed. And this is what Yeshua came to do. This is what he came to do. He came to rescue us. He said, the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. Do you remember the story about with the Canaanite woman? Yeshua was in Sidon, Tyre, in Sidon, and this Canaanite woman came. She was a descendant of Canaan, right? And she came pleading with Yeshua to heal her demon-possessed daughter. At first, Yeshua did not answer her. But she kept coming back to the point where it appears as though she was tormenting the disciples that were with Yeshua. And the disciples wanted Yeshua to send her away because she was annoying them. But you know what? Yahshua saw the faith in this woman. She saw the faith in this woman. And even though he was come to seek and to save his own, to seek and to save the Hebrew Israelite people, listen what he said. He told her, I am not sent, but, that's what he said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. This is what he came for. To the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The house of Israel, scattered all over the globe. They're without shepherd. They are sheep without shepherd. They are the ones that Yahshua came to save. You know, we have this verse, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. You know what? The verse is quoted in other context. Because the world, he loved the world in the sense that the people that scattered all over the world, that's where they are. They are everywhere. Our people, they are everywhere, all over the world. Let's think about the war in Ukraine. A lot of our people is over there. Hebrew Israelite people settled there too. Then they are part of Europe. They're not treated well, but they're there. And he said he came to seek and to save that which was lost. But he was not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. My brothers and my sisters, in Jeremiah 50 verse 6, Yah calls the Hebrew Israelite people his people and lost sheep. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. That's what he said. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. He came to seek and to save those who are lost. He said he was sent, but only to the lost house of the sheep. The lost house of the sheep. Israel. The last house. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. My brothers and my sisters, we've got to stop here. Let me thank you. Let me thank you for your subscriptions. Let me thank you for liking, subscribing, and for your prayers. We're asking you to continue to like and to subscribe. Continue to ask your friends, invite your friends and loved ones to also participate in this ministry by subscribing to this channel. We pray that Yahuwah will bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. We pray that his peace go with you. Walk with the King and be a blessing. Shalom.